Works in progress, what's up? Hey, I've realized through time that it takes some work to get some decent arms. And I know a lot of you, like me, probably working through it and trying to figure out ways to make your arms grow or change or get bigger. And for females, I think it's also something that you chase a little bit, especially for your triceps, to avoid that arm flab that creeps in as you age. Let me show you a few things I've learned through my years that may help you. One is, let's get rid of the idea that a bar like this, yes, even though it's called an easy curl bar, is not the only way you can grow arms. You need to change it up as far as your angles and the way that you look at things. Let me show you. One angle we have is hammer. And it's just like tapping with the hammer, that's why they call it this. So what you do is you bring the arm up like so, and you hammer down with it. The trick here is when you come up, you want to contract so that this inner part, the muscle underneath, gets worked, and it also helps with your forearm development, so this connection helps grow, develop, change. Now, the straight up way is fine. You can also do them inside. And if you want to get creative, you can do what's called a pinwheel, which is this coming around and you alternate arms. All three of these will work some of the same areas. So include those in the workout and see what changes you feel. One exercise that I think some of us miss out on or we just don't think about is a reverse curl. And that's using, here I have a straight bar, you can use an easy curl too, so your hands are kind of in a position where they're on an angle. But the idea is to curl straight up, overhand grip. And I believe that this may not grow you size-wise, but it should change the definition and structure of the arm to give the look of extra size because of the development. And since I have the straight bar, another way to look at this bar or using a straight bar is to do something way out on the ends. So even if you have a free weight bench bar, you can get out even further. Do outside and curl up this way, forcing your pinkies out against the ends of the bar, like that. And what this does is it helps on the inside of the head here. And yes, even though this is one muscle, I believe it kind of gives a little push to the head of the muscle up the arm like this. And what it can do is give you a wider appearance across the arm from the side. Include some of this stuff in your workouts and I think you'll see changes in your biceps. Now we're on to triceps, and I believe Mike Mentzer said this, dips are to the upper body like the squat is to the lower body. So when you think about doing dips, a lot of these machines, if you look at this, see how the back of this is slanted forward? Well, going too far forward starts hitting the chest. So my advice, if you're faced with a machine like this, get your butt out on the corner of the pad here. So sit here, put your feet straight out in front and use your heels to dig, and then get your back against the pad. So see how my body is more perpendicular instead of leaning forward like this? So once you're in that position, dig in with your heels and push for support to hold you against the pad, and then do your dips. I think you'll feel it in the triceps a little more. Another tricep exercise that I consider a staple is what I know as a French press. A lot of you folks will say it's just a dumbbell press behind the head, but it's basically doing this over your head. Now, if you don't have the luxury of a chair, what you can do for back support is find a pull down, put the pad up, lean against it this way, use it as a chair to support your back. Keep your elbows as close together as you can. Extend fully as far as over the top. Make sure you get a full stretch at the bottom. Get all the way down there. So this and dips, as far as I'm concerned, are staples to a good tricep routine. You should do them every time. Side note, ladies, I believe that behind the head press, the French press, is one of the best exercises that you can do to keep your arms tight so that you don't get a lot of that flab underneath as you age. I also think you can get the same results by using a low pulley and a rope behind your head and doing the same movement. Here's the variation that I think helps a little bit with the horseshoe and definition. It's a kickback, but you use a cable. And the reason I like a cable is when you get down and you kick back, you're getting gravitational pull on the way back. With the dumbbell, all you're doing is extending out here and you don't have gravity as far as coming back all the way. So the cable keeps a little more tension on it, and it makes you concentrate more on connecting with the muscle and doing the full range of motion, feeling that contraction for the whole thing. Another one I like is to put a bench in front of a cable tower like this, put your rope in the top, bring it down, tuck your elbows in, put your feet out in front of you, lean back, tricep extend through. When you get to your legs, spread the rope. Contract at the bottom. What this does, in my opinion, is it keeps you more strict because your back is firmly braced on the bench, and if you force your elbows in like this, this is all you're working through the range of motion. You're not standing over top of it like a pull down, you're not standing in front of it like the rope and doing it where you can kind of swing your body forward and get momentum. Nothing wrong with those exercises, but if you're looking for some true definition and shaping, I think this is a little better. And yes, there are a ton more tricep exercises I could show you, but I think most of you have those basics down, so you're aware of what to do. I just wanted to throw these few in to, number one, give you an idea of the two that have to be in your routine every time you do triceps: dips and French press. And number two, give you a couple ideas on things you might consider for definition and doing some change-ups in your routine. So there you go, a little on bis and tris. Leave your comments, let me know if you want more on this kind of stuff as far as detailed exercises or ideas or something new and different. Thanks for watching.